Good morning, Susie Cobden. The day after the big day, what a special event it was. It was just an incredible day from start to finish. From 6 a.m. when my daughter's doing yoga and her little dog decided to join her and copied her poses without any assistance, to, the beautiful bunch of flowers her fiance sent her and put the same message on it he did 9 years ago with the first bunch of flowers he sent her, that had us all crying. And, she looked so spectacular, as did all the bridesmaids. And the event went off without a hitch. It was just beautiful. My daughter is absolutely full of life. She parties to the full. She is an open book. What you see is what you get. There's no hiding when it comes to Sez. And she's such a party animal. The whole event was just so much fun. The speeches took all of us to a whole different level. They were all beautiful in their own ways. And my ex spoke on behalf of our family. And his speech, which was so much different to any other speech he's ever made, really took me for surprise. He told about how important it was to communicate with those you loved, especially those you loved, on a regular basis, and how in his past he wasn't a good example of relationships because the people that mattered most to him he never communicated with. And it was obvious that it was from his heart. He was choked up and finding it difficult to speak. And it really took me for surprise because he's usually quite bold and quite out there and all about himself. And last night he wasn't. And the way he spoke was almost as if he had regret and almost as an apology. And after I left last night, and it was quite late, and it took me a long time to settle into sleep because of not just his speeches, but all of the wonderful words that were said by all the parties. But I was awake at 4 o'clock this morning and going through a lot of the words that were said and really integrating from my perspective what was going on. Now, we've been separated for 6 years and I've only ever seen him on family events. We've had 2 weddings and 2 engagement parties and a couple of birthday parties. But last night was different. Not that we spoke a lot, but the whole energy around him had changed. Now, we get everything we get because of the energy we project. We have a filter and we see our whole world through our filter. So if we've got a good world, if we're happy, then it's coming through our filter of happy. If it's a crappy life, then our filter's got a lot of crap in it too. So, I don't know for sure what was meant by his speech, but when I translated it through my filter, I took it as an apology. And it made me feel wonderful because we were married for 26 years and then separated for another 6 since. But we've got a family of 4 adult children, only one to get married now, but yeah, he's never spoken like he spoke last night, even to me in private. So it was really refreshing to me. But it showed me how different my filter is to what it used to be. How open I am now to receiving. How open I am to seeing the world through the filter of love and joy and happiness. And how I have lost the victim mentality. And I spent a good deal of the night looking at people and listening to people and realizing that the whole world is changing. The whole world is awakening. Even if they don't realize what's going on, their understandings are changing. But it's really up to us to keep our filter clear. Now, by filter I mean our consciousness and our belief system. If we were unconscious, we wouldn't experience our world. So, everything comes through our consciousness. It's all filtered through that, and we see or experience the portions of it that we're open to experience. So it's really, really important, if you want a good life, to look at the core beliefs and that filter and see where we're actually being held back. Now, I'm going to have a lot more to say about what went on and my personal experience, just as an example to everybody. But obviously I'm a qualified life coach. I love what I'm doing. I love what I understand. And I want to help as many of you as I can to find the lives that you desire as well. So if you're ready for change, then please reach out. Connect with me, send me a message, and we can have a free chat and decide what's the best path to take, if at all. But it starts with connection, and it starts with openness, and it's up to you to make the first move, because if you're not ready to change, if you're not committed to change, then nothing's going to happen. So my love to you all. Have a beautiful weekend. It's Sunday morning here, and I'm just about to go and catch up with the family again, and I'll catch you all on the next video. Bye for now.